Discussion now is Simon Rosenberg, a Democratic strategist and author of Hopium Chronicles on Substack. Simon, as usual, Joe Biden wins a higher percentage of Democratic votes than Donald Trump wins of Republican votes. What is there to read in tonight's results?
That we're in the general election. I mean, here we go, right? We've got 8 months to go, and it's going to be Biden and Trump. And, you know, in every way imaginable, I would much rather be us than them at this point. I mean, Joe Biden has been a good president. The country is better off. The Democratic Party is strong in winning elections all across the country. And they have Trump, I mean, who's the most unfit guy to run for president in all of our history, who's leading a party right now that's broke. It's splintering. We're seeing a mass exodus out of the House. I mean, we're seeing an unprecedented level of turmoil in the Republican Party, Lawrence. You and I have been doing this a long time. We've never seen anything as ugly as Donald Trump and the Republican Party right now. And so when I put all that together, as I said, I would much rather be us than them as we head into the general election.
The Biden campaign really went into high gear as a campaign the day after the State of the Union address, which was the most campaign-oriented State of the Union address I've ever heard.
Yeah, look, I think the big thing to me that's happened in the last few weeks is that the central arguments that the Republicans have been making against Biden have all evaporated. The economy is strong. It's not weak. Inflation isn't rising. It's down, right? Crime isn't surging across the country; it's plummeting. There isn't a war on energy. We saw more domestic oil and renewables produced last year than any year in American history. And in some of the other attacks on the border, right? We're now the party that wants order on the border. They're the one that wants chaos. And the personal attacks against Biden, the stuff that they really went after in the Biden crime family attack, we just learned just in the last few weeks, this was a Russian operation that was being laundered by the Republican Party, again, in our politics. And then finally, his age. We saw that he dismissed the challenges and the concerns about his age in the great speech that he gave last week. And then today we learned that the special counsel's discussion about his age was actually invented and a lie. And so to me, I think the biggest thing that's happened is that they've lost all of their central arguments against Joe Biden and the Democrats. And what they're left with is the madness of the Orange Emperor and Donald Trump. And it's not going to be enough to beat us in this election.
The Orange Emperor. Simon Rosenberg, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence.